So we are moving again. And I are about to be celebrating 2 years together. We have been living in this space for 13 months and we are officially ready for a change. Not that I need to explain why it seems like I move so often. To give you a very short answer, it's just the fact that I'm young and I want to see everything that LA has to offer. And I've really enjoyed bouncing from town to town, West Hollywood, North Hollywood, Koreatown, downtown. And I've like just lived all throughout and now I've lived in Pasadena. The place has been amazing, management is amazing, but we just like want something new. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Being with a partner, you both have different things that you prioritize, whether that be financial, whether that be the aesthetic of the place, the distance to certain cities in LA for the both of us. So I think we found a really good middle ground in the place that we did end up picking. When I tell you guys, I have driven myself nuts looking at listings. I have looked at well over 300 to 400 listings in the last month and I am so done. I'm so happy that we finally found our spot. We signed the lease. We did everything that we needed to. So we are officially moving in a week and a half. Very exciting. But I'm not going to tell you guys what unit we went with. I would love for you guys to try to guess. I think I did that same thing last year. Non-negotiables are the same as usual. In-unit washer and dryer, bright space, ideally no carpet. Bedroom is okay, but like it's not ideal. Dishwasher, of course, a lot of the apartments that I was looking at on like Zillow and stuff did not have dishwashers, and must include parking, whether it's an additional fee, whatever, there needs to be an option to have parking. And a 6 that is not a non-negotiable, but like it kind of is for Ryan to have an EV charger for his Tesla. With all of that said, let's get into these apartment tours. We're starting off strong with a place that I'm just going to tell you right off the bat we are not moving into. It was a live-work loft in the Arts District. This was definitely way more of Ryan's vibe, and we knew walking in that we weren't going to live here because the rent was $5,200. That's absolutely insane to me. It's unjustifiable. Like, I don't know who in their right mind. You're telling me it's not even going to have a dryer. It's going to be a washer and dryer in one, and we're paying $5,200. You're paying for the view and you're paying for the square footage, and it's just not going to happen. Now, this was the very first place that we saw in Highland Park. It had this cute little mud room. I definitely fell in love with this space, but there were some cons, such as the kitchen being so small. It was recently renovated, and I feel like they could have extended the kitchen beyond where that fridge is and kind of like did the placement a little bit differently. But also the living room was so small, and Ryan and I like to have his family over. I like to have my friends over. I just feel like the space in this area didn't make sense in like a communal way, if you know what I'm saying. Also, like, where's the cabinet space? Where are you gonna put food and your plates? Like, it would all be on display, and that's what I'm bitching about in this video. This was a huge reason that we didn't pick this. Ryan's giving the thumbs down. This is a huge reason we didn't pick this place, but everything else was so good. This is the first bathroom. I loved it. I feel like they did a really good job optimizing the space. It had the rain shower and the white tiles, and then the like white and black tiles on the floor. So cute. This would have been the office space, which in my mind was a perfect size space. You could either use this as a closet, a guest bedroom, as an office. Obviously would have been the office for us. And it also had a split AC unit. This was also in a really private neighborhood, so it was very, very quiet here, which I came to appreciate. And then this was the master bedroom, which was ginormous. I loved that the view was basically looking into someone's backyard, but still very private. And then really just like hills and nature. You could hear a lot of birds here. Hated that the washer and dryer was in the bedroom. What? I don't know. I just like, it's convenient until it's not convenient when you want to run your dryer at night and you just hear it going all night. The bathroom was beautiful, but again, the closet space, very strange. You're never going to be able to fit your entire wardrobe in there because if you look at the wall, it actually like doesn't even give you enough room to have a hanger slide beyond those walls, if that makes any sense. Like, what's going on there? There's just a lot of things that didn't totally make sense. And honestly, thank God for Ryan, because I was like, I'm sold. Let's get it. And he was like, babe, what? Ultimately, I think he made the right choice. Okay, now that those are out of the way, let's move on to some actual contenders. So this is a live work loft that we both fell in love with. Really big. I think it's like 1,100 square feet. You've got beautiful cement flooring. It's really, really bright. The kitchen is obviously to die for. Stackable washer and dryer, which is the exact same ones that we have at our current place. And then I love this downstairs bathroom because I was like, oh, I can set this up as like like my little get ready with me bathroom. And then you've got these really cool industrial stairs, which go all the way up into the loft space. I figured plants could look cute there. I don't love the carpet. I really don't. But there is another bathroom upstairs with a standing shower. So if you want to take baths downstairs, you can do that. The walk-in closet is quite a bit smaller. I would say half the size of our current walk-in closet, but we are going to be getting a dresser, and obviously the loft space is nice and big for our king size bed. This spot in a lot of ways I would say is like my dream space, and definitely like the type of home that I would like to own. This was a property that was recently renovated by the Property Bros or something like that on HGTV, and they had initially had this place listed for over $5,000 a month, and by the time I saw it, it was down to $4,200. So I was like, maybe there's some wiggle room to get the price a little bit lower. So we went to see it, but they were super firm on the price. Since then, they've dropped the price even more so. I think they finally got someone to rent it at $3,900. I mean, the space is beautiful. I love the dark wood floors. I love all the windows. The kitchen, for the way that it was renovated, I'm like kind of surprised with the color scheme that they went with. You've got like the dark wood, but then you've got tan little floating shelves, but then like gold accents everywhere. And when I sent Ryan a video, he was like, yeah, this place is sick, but that kitchen is crazy for all the renovations they did. It just doesn't totally make sense. And then this was cute what they did with the washer and dryer by having it tucked away and really discreet in the kitchen. I appreciated that. And then there's also this cute little side door to close to the kitchen. I don't know, seems old school, but I thought it was charming. I liked that there was a decent amount of storage. This was a coat closet. This was a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. So this was the singular bathroom. You've got a bathtub and a shower in one. Love that. And then the little toilet back there. These are the bedrooms. This room is genuinely my dream. So much freaking charm to it. I love these little old school windows and the fact that the view is basically just luscious green plants. The only downside about this spot for me was in both of these rooms, they were quite small, at least for a king size bed. And we just got our king size bed. I am not getting rid of that for the sake of a place. I also just think Ryan and I need king size beds because we both sleep crazy, aka I sleep crazy. He literally sleeps and does not move. Again, overall, the rooms were just a bit small. And a bonus point was that it did have a long driveway to park your cars, and it did also have like a little backyard area. But yeah, we really didn't want to wind up spending more than what we already spend. I mean, rent in LA is already so expensive as it is. If we were going to spend more, it would have to be perfectly perfect to both of us. Another home in South Pasadena that I loved. Immediate con about this place is that you did have to go up a pretty long flight of stairs, and there was only one parking spot. The other person would have to do street parking and pay for a permit, which isn't really the greatest thing ever, but I'm willing to see past that. The living room is beautiful, nice and bright in a quiet neighborhood. There was a washer and dryer. It was a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath with split unit AC. Now thinking about it, I'm seeing that the living room doesn't have an AC anywhere. But the kitchen's beautiful. I love these little cozier kitchens. I feel like they're super inviting and cozy to cook or make your breakfast in or have your coffee. There is this little balcony that overlooks the little parking area, but again, very private, very quiet. I feel like balconies are just nice to have, but nobody ever really uses them. Then you go up the stairs and you have a super cute townhouse vibe. So this is the first full bath. You've got a full bathtub and shower. And then this is one of the bedrooms. I would say this is the smaller one of the two and also not the master. The closet situation is kind of cool, but interesting. I could see if you were like a single person or you had a roommate or something, then this layout would make a lot of sense. And then in here, there's some additional storage, but the water heater is also down there. So it's kind of like really high up storage, maybe for towels, linens, whatever. And then this is the master bedroom, which is beautiful and big. And I love the windows. Once again, just looking out at greenery. And this is why I say that it might be better for like a roommate situation, because Ryan and I both own a lot of clothes. And I feel like we would just need one closet to ourselves in both of the rooms. And having this little master bath in there was really cute. I mean, it's teeny tiny, but it'll do, you know? Really, we just need a shower and go to the bathroom in the morning. So I did love this space. This place was pretty insane to me for the price. I want to say it was $3,000 a month, and it was so cute. It had a front little patio, huge living space with an AC. I loved the windows, loved that fireplace that actually does work. And then the dining room with the little door that leads to the little front balcony. The kitchen was cute, had a lot of charm. There was space to put your own little like breakfast nook if you wanted to. This felt so 70s to me, but I was here for it. And then there was a side-by-side washer and dryer. But the biggest selling point to me was the yard and that garage, which was very ratty-tatty, but huge and could easily be storage or like a workspace for Ryan too. There was ample storage. I was like pretty impressed about that. This room here would be me and Ryan's room. I figured like put up a little curtain or something to close off the closet. Window looks directly out at the backyard. I also love that the bathroom was completely renovated. It had the dual sinks, which is really nice. And then off to this other room would have been the guest/office space. The major downfall for this place is that it's 2 houses down from an elementary school. If I'm ever going to be consistent again with my ASMR channel, I need a quiet neighborhood. I genuinely could not believe that this place existed. It was beyond my wildest dreams. When I spoke to the landlords, which were both of them, it was a married couple, they said that the bones of this house was actually from Georgia and they just took it all and built it here in LA. Before any of you guys come into my comments saying that this place is perfect, we are not moving here. I'm going to say that now because I can't handle the heartbreak. They ended up going with another couple or family, I'm not sure. And honestly, I accept it. I believe everything happens for a reason. The living room is very cute. This is a full bath right downstairs, which is pretty nice. There's kind of like this little den area, which tragically cut off a big chunk of the living room. And again, Ryan and I love to host, so that's not very ideal, but there was ample storage. The kitchen and the bathrooms were pretty outdated, but to me, I find charm in those things. I'm like, it gives me opportunity to do little rental friendly updates. I love that there was a huge 2-side garage. Yeah, I did just find that it was like kind of random what they chose to renovate and not renovate. This is the master bedroom. It's ginormous, so much natural light. I strictly wanted this place just for those circular windows. Again, outdated bathroom, but still so cute and big and charming. I find beauty in these things. I really do. And then this over here is the guest bedroom, which I would have probably made my office and Ryan would have made the den his office. It was interesting because they had all these little storage nooks. Cool. I'm like, oh my God, we could put everything in there. Vermicelli's gonna go wild in there. Whereas Ryan was like, this is fucking scary. I don't like this at all. And it would have been a really long commute for Ryan, like 45 minutes to an hour to get home from work. Okay, so these 2 properties are actually on the same lot. The back house just happened to be my favorite one. It was super private. As you can see, there's like a little picket fence with a front yard. So much natural light, so tucked away in a beautiful neighborhood, similar with that little front porch as that other spot I showed you guys. Just a beautiful floor plan. There was central AC here, I want to say, and this was the smaller of the rooms. The downside about this place was that I want to say it was like 650 square feet, which is tiny. This is the little closet here. The closet was decent. It had enough space to fit some clothes and, utilize both closet sides. The bathroom was quite cute as well. I love when a bathroom has a window because it just makes it automatically feel a bit more cozy and homey. Open it up and get some natural air. Similar to the last place as well, there was this little breakfast nook right outside of the kitchen. The kitchen definitely didn't get as much light as the other rooms, but that's totally fine. I'm a sucker for a window over the kitchen sink. I think I get that from my mom. She always loved it. So the cons also about this place is while it does have a laundry room, we would need to get our own washer and dryer and refrigerator as well. However, a random cute quirk is that you do have this whole side yard and then this random little like storage unit that you could use as an office or I don't know, really whatever. So cute. But again, this was another situation where it was probably going to be like an hour commute for Ryan to get home. And this is the final space that we went to go see. This was another live work loft that I absolutely adored. It felt like a nice middle ground for Ryan and I. I love the other live work loft that we checked out, but I think this one excited me because it was just bigger. It was a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath. The kitchen isn't my favorite. I really am not a fan of these kitchens that are really just kind of like a backsplash kitchen. I had one like that in West Hollywood and it's just not the most inviting or exciting to like cook. I don't know. That's a random thing to be like harping on, but I didn't love it. Definitely a ton of bright light coming in here. Guys, this was another situation where we were on a main road. It was literally facing such a busy road and across the street was an elementary school. You have got to have me so entirely fucked up. When I looked up reviews for this place, it honestly wasn't positive and Ryan freaked me out after we left because he was like, yeah, I wanted to get out of there because I don't know if you saw that stuff on the stairs, but it looked like litter and I was like, oh yeah, I thought it was cat litter. And he's like, yeah, no, that's what they use to clear out roaches. So I was like, okay, that's sus. But the master bedroom, back to the master bedroom. I mean, look at that appeal. This place is filthy and like still kind of a disarray because they hadn't cleaned the space yet. Tons of closet space though for not being a walk-in closet. I feel like they did really good with the storage. I love the en-suite bathroom. And then down this long hallway, you had the additional full bathroom, which always ends up being neglected by us because we really only need one bathroom, especially even at this place. I guess it's nice for guests, but this would have been the office space. And again, pretty decent closet space. I did try to shut all of the windows and like see if the noise traveled through, and it did. I just need a quiet neighborhood, so it was not gonna happen here. So those are all of the places. Actually, it's probably not even all of the places that I toured. Those are just the ones that I felt like including in this video. But I am very curious to know which unit you guys think that we went with and which one was your favorite, factoring in all the pros and cons. Next video should be a lot of like preparing to move, selling things, stuff like that, and then finally the new place. So excited. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, you guys, and I will see you in the next video.